welcome to another Five Fires bonfire. Late night bonfire today. I was like, we got to talk about all this Disney stuff, some spinning ride vehicles, and we are on the verge of Knott's Merry Farm kicking off. So lots of things happening in the next couple days. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, Coaster Jacob? Talk some coasters today. What's up, Josh? Loggin, how you doing? How you doing? Happy Thursday, man. I feel like I just feel like this week's gone fast. I don't know why. Like, how are we in Thursday? It's like, I don't know. It's just, where did Tuesday go and Wednesday? I don't know. It's weird. Really weird for me. What's up, Antonio? Disneyland 90s night. I mean 70th night. Yeah, we'll talk about that. It's interesting. What's up, downright drums? How you doing? How you doing? Five Fuegos. Five fire. Shocked they were testing the spinning feature this soon. I'm shocked too, man. It's wild. What's up, Benji? Let me see. I just watched your latest video. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Bunny. New York Rangers ice hockey team lost today. They fell to 500 on the season. I don't know nothing about the Rangers. I'm a king. If I was to care about hockey, it's Kings. That's kind of where I'm at. What's up, Alfred? How you doing? Never been to Knott. Is Merry Farm worth it? It's extremely worth it. Merry Farm's great. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so it probably will not be worth it. Just because they shut down a lot of stuff during the rain. But if you go on a non-rainy day, Merry Farm is super worth your ticket. Absolutely worth your ticket. All right. Where is the evil queen? She's gone. She gone. There's a lot of rumor of what happened, but I would put a lot of weight on the whole villains are going to be seasonal thing, which is sad. But the specific evil queen that everybody refers to when you think of the evil queen, I heard that individual she's just not with Disneyland. I hope she comes back, but I don't know. I don't know how I don't know the behind the scenes of that, but I heard she's not with Disneyland. I'll be going to Universal next Sunday. Nice. Grinchmas kicks off on Monday, right? Gosh, so many things are just happening. Grinchmas, Universal Studios Hollywood. Grinchmas, Universal Studios Hollywood. Why is it sending it to the right? Grinchmas, Universal Studios Hollywood. November 24th. So yeah, I think that lines up with Monday. That's what somebody told me earlier. I was like, really? Yep, Monday. Wow. Yeah, Monday. Wow. A lot of things I got Merry Farm to cover, Grinchmas, and then Six Flags. What about Six Flags? When do they do their thing? Six Flags, Magic Mountain, Christmas dates. They're November 27th, so they're Thursday. So Merry Farm tomorrow. Disneyland's already doing Christmas. And then Grinchmas Monday, Thursday at Six Flags. I think they call it Holidays in the Park. So quite a bit of stuff. I think I'm going to get a Universal Pass for next year because of the coaster. It's a good time to do it. Corella's still at Disneyland, so I don't think the villains as a whole are gone for most of the year. I think it's only the evil queen for whatever reason. I'm glad there's some I'm glad there's any villains. Especially we're in Christmas. I'm pretty sure villains, there's some of them that celebrate the holidays, right? I think they celebrate the holidays. But I don't know the details. Like I've heard things, but I don't know the details. Let me see. Is having a pass worth it to Six Flags? I love my Six Flags pass. You have to. It's far, so you have to consider that. You excited to see the new FNAF movie? Yeah, dude. I've been getting so much FNAF content sent my way on X today. Is it Daz? Is it Daco? Scots. Let me see. There's just so much FNAF news. It's kind of crazy. Hold on. Let me see if I can find what I'm talking about. Yeah, here we go. So a lot of people are, well, a lot of like influencers that are in the FNAF world, everybody keeps saying they're all at a theater. So, and that is right there, the creator of all FNAF. He took a bunch of photos with a lot of people. So we could only assume they're all seeing the movie today. And because we're really not that far from, this whole thing. I wonder if they're having like a red carpet event. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm very excited for FNAF. Very, very excited. I can't wait. No Oogie Boogie announcement. Is it finally over? Do we finally get something back at Disneyland or just nothing at all? It's a great question, man. It's a very good question. I have to ask. We should ask the good old Instagram. They got all the answers. The people that follow me, they all know more than I do. Let me see if I could. I just need to find like a Disney photo real quick. All right, I'm just gonna go with the most random photo. Is Oogie Boogie Bash coming back in 2026? All right. So I have asked the Instagram. All right. What's up, Jamie Lynn? Hit the like button if you haven't already. Thank you guys for joining on this late night bonfire. What's up, Juan Andrade? All right. Let's get this party started. So today was a random day. I woke up to like, what's everybody talking about? After Dark event? What? Disneyland announced something? My first reaction was like, please let there be new things. Please. Well, the answer is it's we got kind of like one new thing, but not really. They put up a Disney Parks blog today in the morning, and this is what has been announced: the 2026 slate of After Dark events. I don't know if there's going to be more beyond the Pride Night, but I hope so. That'd be, Halloween coming back to Disneyland. I feel like that should be a priority. Who wrote this? Jessica. Jessica from Public Relations. What's included with the Disneyland After Dark event? It begins at 9 p.m. until 1. So 4 hours of play the night away. Pre-party mix, so you could join at 6. You get your photo pass, and you get an event guide. That's crazy that they're trying to be like your event guide is something cool. You know what I mean? It's like, what? It's just a guide. Sweetheart Nights. That's the first one. Look at the amount of days for Sweetheart Nights. Wow. For me, I enjoyed Sweetheart Nights when I went. I think I've been like 2 times. As a returning thing this year, it's kind of like, I just have no interest in going. For me personally. Jamie Lynn, thanks for the live. I'm still sick. Oh my gosh. No longer with the Brona, but the flu and another infection. Oh my gosh. I hope you're just resting and just recover. Holy moly. Sending positive vibes your way, Jamie Lynn. Holy macaroni. All right. But how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Wow. So they're going heavy. A lot of people were mentioning that's 9 days they closed the Disneyland early, which is true. This one must sell good because it's at Disneyland side, and Disneyland's the more premium side than DCA. Sweetheart Night, you get a Celebrate Love Cavalcade. Wow, wait, what? These are new offerings? New for 2026, the Celebrate Love Cavalcade will glide down Main Street, USA in a grand celebration honoring loved ones, best friends, soulmates, and family alike. Look for Mickey and Minnie and their pals to fill the air with love during this enchanting procession. That sounds pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie. Also new in 2026, the romantic Once Upon a Dream, a musical journey through the Disney songbook. It's a show? It's a musical look at love and romance featuring live singers and a variety of Disney royalty that culminates in a nighttime ball underneath the stars. What? What in the world? Disney putting in effort right here? I haven't read this. I was like, I'll save all this information for whenever I do a bonfire. I was like, I'll react in real time. I'm surprised. Partner up with your Disney duets in a karaoke at the Golden Horseshoe. Swing, sway, and twirl your heart's content with Donald and Daisy Valentine's Dance Party at Tomorrowland Terrace. And a bunch of scenic photo backdrops. You know what? That sounds like a banger. One thing I'm not seeing is fireworks. That used to be part of this. They used to do fireworks. I'm gonna say this is like, this sounds good. As much as I want to hate on these Disneyland After Dark events for being boring, they're changing it up. That's a big change. Cavalcade and this like Disney songbook musical thing. It's good. That sounds great. Wow. Specialty foods, of course they are. They're even showing us merch. Huh. Wow. They're just putting it all out there. It's a cool shirt. Sweetheart Night tickets. When are they on sale? If you have a Magic Key, Tuesday, December 9th. So, wow, right around the corner. And then general admission, December 11th. Anybody in the chat going to this? Are you interested in Sweetheart Night? It sounds good. Honestly, it sounds good. All right, here's the Juicy Lucy, the brand new event. Disneyland After Dark, 70 years of favorites. 70 years of favorites. This is an all-new theme. 70 years of favorite will take you in a sentimental journey commemorating 7 decades of unforgettable moments at the beloved theme park. Inspired by the Disneyland 70 celebration, it weaves together the best of Disneyland happenings, including nods to favorite musical moments, shows, and characters. Remembrance of Disneyland moment past will be all around you as you take figurative walk down memory lane with these new offerings that pay tribute to park history. You get 2 days, March 3rd and March 5th. Get ready to jitterbug and jive to the sweet beats of swing dancing at the Royal Theater. Man, I remember when I got my first annual pass, they used to do swing dancing in the Royal Theater was it like every Thursday or something? It was like a normal thing. Like they always did it, and it just went away. Neon nostalgia will return in full force when you put your boogie shoes at Videopolis Dance Party. Wow. The can't miss ultimate throwback dance party of 80s features live DJ, nonstop 80 tunes, and iconic retro decor. Kick up your heels for line dancing. So this is like a dance party. Dance, dance, dance. They're going to be doing line dancing at Golden Horseshoe to 90s and 2000 music. Sentimental photo opportunities. Reminisce with characters from days gone by. Mother and Father. From Carousel of Progress. Merlin. Flickinata. Phantasmic Monkeys. Okay. They got some foods. We don't really care about that right now. These tickets, December 9th. Are all the After Dark events December 9th? Wow. So if you got a Magic Key, December 9th, general admission, the 11th. To the general public, the 11th. I could have sworn somebody gave like more information or something, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Nah, it's nothing to talk about. There's a little bit more information, but for the most part, that's what it is. This is the only one where I was like, I'm kind of interested because it's new, but it's kind of feeling like a throwback night or a 90s night. They're like kind of taking a piece of all these, a little bit of throwback night, a little bit of 90s night, a little bit of 80s night. What did all the people love from these things? After Dark event. Mad Tea Party was mentioned. Is that a thing? It's just a backdrop photo, though. Man, a Mad Tea Party coming back, that would have been crazy. Crazy cool. Like crazy in a good way. Um, after reading all this 70th stuff, I feel like the Sweetheart Night's kind of like more bang for your buck. Okay. What do we got here? Disneyland or Disney Channel Night. That's coming back. I feel like that was a big hit for people. People really enjoyed the Disney. Oh, the Disneyland Royal Theater dance was on Saturdays. I knew it was. Yeah, I couldn't remember what day, but I remember seeing. It was always like older people, and they were just having a blast dancing the night away at Disneyland. It was so cool. Disney Channel Night, 3 days, all in April. They don't really give us nothing. That's it for that. I guess you already know what you're gonna get with this one. Star Wars Night. Remember last year they had like 20 days and nobody went. They had to give it away. This year Star Wars Night only 4 days, so they cut back a lot. They cut back a lot on that one. The big thing for Star Wars Night, they got to bring back fireworks. You got to bring back fireworks. If fireworks don't come back, it's like, I don't know. I feel disappointed. Like the fireworks show was so good. It was so good. All right. And then Pride Night. Pride Night 2 days, both in June. Doesn't really say anything new, so probably just the same event coming back. Pro tips. Yeah. After reading this Parks blog, you know what I get from this? It's just boring. It's just boring events. Like, as positive as I want to be for these things, I've already been there, done that. I've done Pride Night. I've done Star Wars Night too many times. Sweetheart Night, I've done it maybe 2 or 3 times. Disney Channel Night, I just don't care. The 70th years of favorite thing, like, it interests me because it's gonna be cool. For sure gonna be cool. But like, do I want to pay $150 to $180 for any of this? I don't think so. That's kind of where like my heart stands. Especially too, like I would want my girlfriend to go, so that's what, another $150, $180. So like $300 to $360. Is that worth it? I don't know. And I get all the time. I get people like, well, these are events for people that don't go to Disneyland all the time, and I'm like, I guess, man. More power to those people. My daughter wants to go to the 70th and Disney Channel Night. We have done Disney Channel Night before, and it was fun. Not sure I want to do it again. If I'm not mistaken, I asked my Instagram. Let me bring up my Instagram. I'm curious what I always like hearing from people, like what other people are saying. Is it this one? Yeah. So right here, I had a chance to ask thoughts on Disneyland After Dark event. Personally, only going to the new one, 70 Years of Magic, maybe. But the other ones are just old and boring, honestly. I know that triggers people sometimes. They get so triggered when I'm not a fan of these After Dark events. I'd cancel all After Dark events and work on trying to do a total revamp. I agree. I agree. Uh, I'm excited about the 70th, and it's on my birthday. I really like Disney Channel night. Not boring at all. Okay, that's good to hear. I feel that after dark events are just money grabs with short waits for buyers. Not worth it. I miss free after hour events for pass holder. It's like a sin talking about stuff like that these days. More surprised there isn't a sweetheart night on Valentine's Day. That is surprising. I'm kind of surprised. We need some new stuff. They cut back on a lot of dates too. It's a still event. They should do it every 3 to 5 years, not just every year. As a newly engaged couple, oh yeah, I remember that one. Sweetheart Night was truly so boring last year. Star Wars Night needs a refresh. Same thing over and over and over. They need to bring back fireworks or something new. They keep charging more and give us less. 70 years after dark night sounds fun. FanFest is better. Yeah, I feel like it's just the same. For the price of Disney Night, a season pass to HHN. I'd rather save my money for FanFest than a HHN pass. Yeah. There's a lot more comments, but I think we get the gist of everything. Oh. I remember Marvel Night. DCA gave Mission Breakout Fast Passes with each ticket. Wow. I didn't know they gave out Fast Passes. I remember Marvel Night. That was the one where I was like, I kind of don't care for that. And all the people that went, I feel like everybody said they really had a lot of fun with Marvel Night. It was like the first time Iron Man came out at DCA, if I'm not mistaken. There was a lot of hype on that Iron Man. Universal FanFest 2026 is the After Dark event that everyone's going to go to. People still go to all these After Dark event at Disneyland. It's just the Disneyland fanatics. Whatever Disney does, they're just going to buy it and go to it and say it's the best thing in the world. It's like there's always this big crowd that's that's what they do. For me, I've kind of got out of that crowd of like, I got to go to everything. These After Dark events, did I go? I don't even know if I went to one this year. I don't even remember anymore. Was 90s Night this year? I don't even recall. It was all forgettable. If I went to one, like I was kindly offered like 2 times. I think it was 2 times to go to Oogie Boogie because just people couldn't go, and I just declined. I was like, I don't want to go to Oogie Boogie. I'm just good. I'm just good on Oogie Boogie. I'd rather just stay at home, watch a scary movie at home. But I honestly, I feel those After Dark events really need to be revamped and rethought. And I'm not saying Universal is like leading the way, but Universal, they're all about storytelling with the After Dark event. When it came down to FanFest, it was all about storytelling and a unique thing. A very unique thing. I think Disneyland should take a page out of that and do storytelling, unique things in After Dark events. But I think, like, they must have research that they're like, nah, these people just want meet and greets, weird-ass foods, and then they want to dance. We'll do some dance parties. That's all they need. And just call it something. Universal is like, we're going to do this whole immersive land for Back to the Future. That was so crazy. It's crazy. I honestly, I just want to watch that. Where is it? FanFest 5 Fires. I just want to watch that. Let's see.
Knock him out. Charge! 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 What? You get your damn hands up! Yeah! What are you gonna do about it, butthead?
What are you gonna do about it, butthead? I still don't understand. I don't understand. Slamming his head to the car is better than a fake punch. I don't know what contract or rules we're having that didn't allow that, but I feel like a fake punch is more safe than like, you know what I mean? But whatever. It was still cool. Do you believe this was real? Like, we did this. I can't believe this is real. Dirty. That is, gosh, that's so good. Back to the Future shoes, making it onto the live stream was legendary. Oh, man. I'm so glad you got to do that, Peter. 70s night is so lame because it was literally celebration of all canceled entertainment. Why a Mad Tea Party photo op? Not have the band. Videopolis. TLT. It used to be Magical Map. I miss Magical Map. It's a great show looking back. A really good show. I'm mad at myself for not going this year's FanFest. Dude, nobody knew anything about FanFest. I still think it was bad marketing, like that led into FanFest. It was terrible marketing, because like even I didn't know what we were gonna do. It was like, oh, this is what's happening. You know, it was a lot better marketing was needed. It would be cool if Knott did after hours night event, other than Scary Farm. I feel, and I've said this to very important people at the Knott's company. I think I've even said it to the important people at the Six Flags company. Six Flags used to do Scream Break, where it was like, you know, their haunted event, but with like a Scream Break vibe. So like a spring break vibe. So it was like a party, but scary. I think they should do Scream Break at Knott. So during spring break, whenever that is, fire up the backlot mazes and ghost town streets, but like do like a party vibe and essentially a not scary farm, but with like a party twist to it. I think it'd be fun, man, and it'd make a lot of money. Scary Farm, people love their Scary Farm. They're gonna come out. Like, I doubt people are like, oh, they're doing Scary Farm in April. I'm not gonna go to that. Hell no. People are gonna show up, especially if it's good and it's like a party vibe, and obviously alcohol's involved. They probably didn't know how to market this event since it was new. They may have better marketing campaign next year. Yeah, they're going to have a good marketing campaign. I feel it's a learning thing. There's so many cool things they could have done with the marketing. FanFest was probably the first time that I legit was hyped to go to Universal. Yeah, that's cool to hear that event did that. Did you see Back to the Future in the theaters? I didn't see it on the 40th anniversary, but I saw Back to the Future in 4DX. It almost felt like I was on the ride because the way the seats shake, you're on a ride. Like, it was crazy. Back to the Future in the theaters, it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing. Let's talk about Horror Nights already. I'm so sad Y6 is gone. So lucky you got to see it one more time. You know, I should post that on... I've been so behind on posting things. Let me see if I could post it. We could look at it. Man, I got some Mary Farms. I got a lot of stuff I got to post. Ay, caramba. Here it is. Here it is. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah. JW broke down. Got to see why. What is it called? Horrors of Wyatt 6. One last time. All right, I'm posting it. Let me see. You know, Back to the Future's coming to Fortnite? Yeah. You know, talk about Back to the Future. It came to Universal Studios Hollywood. I didn't know this. I literally had no clue. I only knew because Hector was like, he got to Universal way earlier than me, and he's like, dude, there's a DeLorean at the entrance. I was like, what? At the studio tour entrance, there's a DeLorean? I guess Doc and at some point in time Marty. So Doc and Marty are going to be doing meet and greets at the entrance of the Universal Studio Tour for the holidays. This rivals the Grinch, honestly. This is so cool. You can meet Doc Brown with the DeLorean, literally the time machine. So cool. But I will be buying Marty and Doc or whatever the heck skins they sell. I want to buy that. For sure want to buy those skins for Back to the Future. Right here, look at this video.
Six.
So, Jurassic World, the ride, broke down. That's the only reason that this happened. The only reason.
Oh, whoa, why is 6? Why is 6?
Oh, that Horror Night smell. I'm just soaking it in. Whoa. Wow. Hey, soak in that smell, man. That Horror Night smell. Wow. Oh. You know, Horror Nights has like a distinct smell. Just fog, wood. Like I can't even describe. Other than that, that's the best way I can describe it. But yeah, being able to smell that again was cool. We're gonna wait a long time. We're gonna wait a long time before we could do any of that. Get any of those Horror Night smells, right? I miss Horror Nights. I miss it so much. Someone said Monstros will not return next year. Well, that someone was John Murdy. He said it was going to be essentially like a trilogy. It was going to be a trilogy. I don't think he's done with like the Latin America monsters. I don't doubt that stuff comes back, especially with like the popularity of all that. Monstros was always like a contender for one of the better mazes of the whole year. The whole year. How is this not coming back to FanFest? I think you're talking about Back to the Future, right? This is just what I've heard. I heard that they can't get the Metro sets, like shutting those down for after dark events is just like not going to happen. And Back to the Future, I heard there's a lot of like, I don't even know what the right word, pushing and pulling, a lot of pushing and pulling because it took up so many days and essentially doesn't allow for filming because that whole Back to the Future took up a big chunk of the Metro set, or not the Metro set, but just the backlot. I heard, and I remember saying, like, I don't know if I said it in a live stream or not, but like, we need to soak up this whole Back to the Future thing, because this just has the vibe that'll never come back. And that's why I went 9 times. I went 9 times to FanFest. There was like one day I went to just do Back to the Future, and I just sat on the bench, and I was like, this is my day. A couple hours here. I think I also watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I love the Jujutsu Kaisen show. But yeah, I don't know. I had the vibe of like, I don't know, this is too good to be true. Like that this will just keep coming back every year. They're going to keep shutting down the backlot for it. I don't think so. It's still to be determined wherever the hell Universal Monsters Scooby-Doo FanFest thing, wherever that's going to go. We don't even know. We just need the ride. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? What's up, Dodger? You do a Wicked 2 review. Just got back from watching it. What'd you think of Wicked? Wicked to me, when I walked out, this was my literal feeling when I walked out. This just dragged. It feels underwhelming, almost like a letdown. And all these closures, like I couldn't feel them because everything happened so fast. It's just like closure. Your story, closure. Your story, closure. Wizard of Oz, beginning, end, 2 minutes. It's like, I don't know. Just didn't sit right with me. And I think like waiting so long, it just didn't sit right. But, taking it in and thinking about it, I think it was a great story. It was nice that a lot of things got concluded. And I just feel it was really a great story about Galinda and everything she went through. It almost like clears her name. But I'm not all like into the Broadway. I've never seen it in person. So it's not like, oh, I knew the second act never lives up to the first act. I don't know. I'm just watching the movie. But the first movie absolutely destroys Wicked 2. Like, Wicked 1 is like 10 levels ahead of wherever the hell Wicked for Good is. It's like 10 levels above that. I honestly feel I would have enjoyed everything as a whole if I just saw it on the one day. One 4-hour, one Titanic of a movie. And I would have left the theater just like, that was insane. Like, if it just happened, boom, boom, defy gravity, you go into the second part, I would have just been like, well, this is one of the greatest movies I ever seen. But the fact that it's split up, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right with me. I know there's a lot of people that are like, well, what'd you expect? I'm like, I never watched the play. I'm just a new fan. I'm trying to be a fan. All these play people are like attacking. It's crazy, but whatever. I'm okay with it. You think Muerte is ever going to come back? I think he comes back. Maybe they put him in like a scare zone or something. I don't know. But I think he comes back. I literally soaked up Back to the Future. Watched that show 4 times. Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. That grass got thrashed at the end of the event. Yeah, but that grass, they could just, in one day, all brand new. They just take it all out, put in new grass. It's not that hard. It's not that money crazy. FanFest did a toll on the lawn in the front of the courthouse. Yep, that grass was dead. But like literally within a day, they could just bloop, brand new grass. Wicked 2, not as good as the first. I liked it, but felt like Star Wars Episode 3, where they cram it all into place. All the banger songs are the first. The whole like Wicked for Good not having banger songs, I was okay with. I was okay with that. To me, it was just like, I don't know. It's just you don't feel the things that were happening, and for me personally, I feel like it's just I waited a year to feel these things. It just didn't translate good. And like I said, maybe if I watched the movie as a whole, like back to back, I would have wanted to cry. There was one person behind me, and she was just crying the whole movie, and I was like, I didn't even think stuff was like crying. Like I wouldn't cry for whatever's happening on the screen, but Danny was like, you don't understand. This is like some people's lives. They watch these plays like 30 times a year. So Wicked is like the coolest thing in the world of that. I was like, all right, Danny, calm down. Calm down. I'm not used to a person crying the whole movie. But she cried the whole movie. So that was cool to experience that. Like, I support, that's how much love she has for the movie. That's very cool. I think the last movie I cried was Top Gun Maverick. I cried like a baby. That was the sad thing that happens in that one. You're just devastated. It's devastating. All right. Josh says, see, this is what happens when you turn a 2.5-hour musical into 2 movies. The second movie wasn't going to be as good because the second act of the musical is weaker in any way. Yeah, Danny was telling me, he's like, there's literally people, they leave after the first act. They're like, we ain't got to watch that. We ain't got to watch the second act. But everything I'm saying about this second movie, it was already it was like, what do they call it? The lining was on the wall, or whatever that phrase is. Danny is like, that is literally the play. Everything you've said to me, Mondo, is the play. I'm like, I didn't watch the play. This is just me reacting to what I saw in the theater. But yeah, I guess the Wicked play just steamrolls through the story in the second act. It's like closure, closure, closure. This happens, so this could happen, and you're good now. I hope Cynthia gets her Oscar. Yeah, like, talking out of the story, it was really nice to go back into the Wicked world and all those sets and the color and the outfits people wore. Like, I just couldn't believe the creativity of that whole movie. Almost not many people have the same outfit, so it was like they had to create so many things for this movie. Very, very awesome imagination for all these people. For all these people that were part of Wicked, it was really cool experience in that perspective. The writing was on the wall. I don't know what I said. The Wicked play is insane. I gotta watch it one of these days in person. To hear the music live in person, that must be beautiful. Very beautiful. All right, we got to talk about some fast. So, where are we going? Where are we going? Is it Chastain's? Shout out to Chastain's in LA. So, this is crazy. Credit to Chastain's. Follow him on X. That's where he posted everything. Is it this one? Yeah, right here. Look at this. Wild. Like, look at that car right there. Let me see if I could point at it. The third one, I guess? This one. That you're already upside down, and this thing's spinning. It's crazy. Crazy. Let's see. Yeah. I didn't know that you were going to be going backwards right here. Like, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Dude, wild. Like, none of those cars are going straight, really. Damn. That's a note for me. Oh, man. This is crazy. Is this another? Yeah, this is another video. Oh, is it not playing? This one doesn't want to play. What the heck? Let me refresh. Aww. That one doesn't want to play, I guess. Oh, my Lanta. He posted a Nite version? Wow. This is just crazy, man. So it's like... And what's crazy in the other videos we were watching, that was in the rain. So, like, they're running this thing in the rain. Wow, I almost feel like it got stuck right there. I can't wait to see this stuff in person. This is just wild. Absolutely wild. Like, I wonder if it's going to scare people when they see this thing. Look at that. It's turning. It's literally turning. Upside down. Wow. Insane. Insane, man. Insane. Wait, are the headlights on the vehicles on? Yeah, they're on. The headlights are on. They're definitely on. You could see it in this one. Yeah, right there. Look at that. You could totally see it. This is going to be badass. And we're only seeing the Charger. We haven't even seen the actual real ride vehicle. These are just the test dummies. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right. I'll bet Danny's saying no way. Yeah, I don't think after seeing the spinning, there's no way. Danny didn't already want to do it already, but now he's totally like, I'm not doing it. What do you think the box office looks like next week? Wicked 2. Week 2 versus Zootopia, which makes most money. Zootopia is going to just crush. It's just going to crush. You know, I really wonder about Wicked. I don't know what kind of box office Wicked's going to do. Like I feel like Wicked 2, you know, and I'm just talking about me personally. When I watched Wicked 1, I was like, I got to see that in a more premium setting. Like the better audio, Prime, AMC Prime. Like I couldn't wait to see it in Prime. But I watched it the second time and I was like, I can't wait to see it a third time. Wicked 1, really, really good rewatchability. I could have watched it a fourth time, honestly. Like I wouldn't have mind. But Wicked 2, I don't think it has the rewatchability. Like maybe I watch it a second time. I don't know. Zootopia, for whatever reason, it's just a giant. And I was talking to a buddy earlier. Zootopia, where all the money is, it's in China. It is gigantic IP. The Chinese market for Zootopia is I don't know how many hundreds of millions. It's like, it's huge. Zootopia made international money. It wasn't the biggest domestic success here in the United States. It was an international thing. And I feel like the fans of Zootopia are craving the heck out of it. All these movies coming out right now, it's like, how... I can't help but think, like, how's everybody affording all these movies? You know what I mean? So for Wicked to do good, people gotta pay to see these movies. But like, now people are gonna watch Zootopia. They're gonna watch Five Nights at Freddy's. They're gonna watch Avatar. All these like monsters that are about to come. Where does all the money go? Are people just gonna $20, $20, $20, $30, $20? I don't know, man. And it's coming at a time where like people are buying gifts for holidays. People are traveling. I don't know. I don't know what the box office is going to be for Wicked. Zootopia, I just feel like since it has this international mania, craziness mania, it's going to do good. I don't know. I feel like Wicked 2, the rewatchability is not as strong as Wicked 1. So, but I think Wicked 2 is going to do good. And at the end of the day, like, two box offices coming together, Wicked was just a super success. So, but Zootopia, I'm going to try to watch Zootopia tonight before I go to bed. I don't remember not one thing from Zootopia. Like, I just know Judy Hopps. And what's the is he a wolf? I don't know. I don't know what he is. I noticed not all cars are doing the same movements. I wonder if that's on purpose or they aren't synced up yet. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. That's a good question, Benji, because like, you're right. All these cars are going different ways and it's not like a synchronized movement. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be. If it comes out that like car 1 is just on a different path than car 4, the rewritability is nuts because there's going to be a lot of people like, I haven't done car 2. I got to do car 2. I haven't done car 4. Like, man, people are just going to keep riding this ride, which is good. That's what you want. You want that. We got a super chat. Inked Brow Beauty. Would it be too much if they added VR to Fast and Furious? Like, I don't doubt there's people that are going to be puking off this ride. It's all there, right? It's not like a surprise. You're going upside down and you're spinning and you're going 72 miles an hour. If they added VR, it's just too much pukage going on. I feel like it just wrecked people. I don't think Fast and Furious is a VR thing. Thank you for the super chat. Zootopia is going to destroy Wicked. All those kids going over and over. I can't stop crying after watching Wicked for good. Dude, for me, there was never a moment where I wanted to cry. In Wicked 1, I did want to cry when they do the little dance with the elbow. That was such a touching moment. And that's one thing I was saying earlier, which for me was one of the one of the cons about Wicked was that I couldn't appreciate those touching moments to cry or to feel what's happening on the screen because everything was just so fast. I don't know. Maybe I got to rewatch it again. I've been hearing some people say Zootopia 2 is even better than the first movie, so I'm very hyped. All right. You know, talking about Zootopia, I was invited to like a media event to watch Zootopia, so I'll be watching it early. That's one of the reasons I got to watch Zootopia 1 today, just to be on the same page. Like, what is Zootopia? I don't even know. I don't know. You forget the legendary gazelle, Mondo. Shakira. Shakira, Shakira. The Running Man was amazing. I hope people get to see it in theaters. Are you going to see it? The Running Man's on my list. It's on my list. I want to watch it. I don't know. I don't know when I'll watch it, but it'll be within the next week. For sure. For sure. I understand why they don't add Halloween full. They have to have any events they added later. What? What are we talking about? Imagine VR headsets flying off the midair. Yeah, nah, it's just, there's no way. I think if something's VR on a roller coaster, it has to be indoors. And like, yeah. This one's going over escalators. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Disney in the light rain right now is awesome. All lines are 5 to 10 minutes. Hey, enjoy it. What is it, 10 o'clock? Wow, it's got late. All right, let me see. Hold on. All right. No, I am not on Disney Media. Not on Disney. It's like a movie theater invited me. Or it's like some media company that works with movie theaters that keeps inviting us. We've seen Predator, Badlands, Back to the Future 4DX. They invited me to How to Train Your Dragon 2. It's really cool. It's really cool. I don't even know how I got on that list, to be honest. I literally don't know. But I'm glad they're inviting me. If they invited me or didn't invite me, I'm still watching these movies. I have AMC Plus, and I'm an avid movie watcher. I love movies. All right. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned tomorrow for some Knott's Merry Farm. And for sure, if it happens, I want to live stream Snoopy on Ice. So the first Snoopy on Ice I get to watch, let's watch it together. I don't know how many people want to watch that, but that's what I'll live stream tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your guys' support and hanging out with me tonight. Stay warm and have a wonderful weekend. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday. Smash the like button. We are firing it down. Love y'all.